Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in this video I want to share about this woman. A lot of you may have heard the story of this woman, but as always, my thing is not necessarily about sharing the story, but bringing out the lessons and the messages that we can get from these stories. So this woman, I think she's a Ghanaian. Apparently she's a preacher and all of that, and she had made videos in the past in which she said that she cannot leave her husband for any reason. Basically, let me tell you, her intentions were good, in which she was saying that nothing will make her leave her husband. Nothing.
I'm not losing my husband for any woman too. I won't do it. Or because he cheated. Maybe the fault is coming from me. Maybe my husband has got history from his background. We need to deal with this thing very carefully. People should not just sit there and get angry and react because they have pains. If the men make mistakes, if they don't know where they are coming from, you are his helpmate. Women should get this right. We are not here. I'm a Christian. I'm not here to change it. The biblical truth is that the Lord brought the women to be helpmates to the men. And the women should reverence the men. Reverence means I should be afraid of my husband. Let's change the father. He comes and you're angry. Where did you go to? I check your phone. And then please, they've had enough of that. My dear, it is prayer. Young ladies should listen to us. No matter how big you think you are, you have money, whatever. The man is the man. He's the head of the home. Women should just understand. Pray for your man. Love him the way he's supposed to be loved. Treat him like a king.
Something I always announce in my videos is the fact that I do a weight loss program. I shared my weight loss secret. Basically, let me say for those of you that have not heard about it. So basically, I shared the story of moving back to Nigeria. And in the process, I gained a lot of weight. And then, you know, it's so much going on. I just came back. I kind of changed my routine. There was just so much going on. Gained a lot of weight. I worked on it and I lost all the weight. And somebody left a comment and on one of my videos and said, that Nigeria has really shown some shaggy. Look at how skinny, or whatever way they phrase it. And I said, no, Nigeria did not do this to me. In short, Nigeria did the opposite to me. I gained a lot of weight. And I said, this is intentional weight loss. And I said, if you knew what I did to lose this weight, you'll be paying me to teach you. And people were contacting me, Soma, please teach me. And that was how I created my weight loss program. And to date, it has been, I'm not gonna lie, it has blown my mind. And since then, I've lost the weight and I've kept it off. And I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's summerhealthyweightloss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important. Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you're breastfeeding, you have diabetes, or you're pregnant, if you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. If you look at me, you can see that I'm not losing too much. I'm losing enough. I told you guys, you get to the point whereby you become so in charge that you are trying to balance it, that you don't lose too much and you don't get, like, your role becomes about balancing it, that it doesn't go too low or doesn't go up. So I'm at a point whereby I'm trying to balance it. I know where I want to stay and I try not to go, because being overweight is unhealthy and being underweight is also unhealthy. So I always do this disclaimer. Don't join if you don't have the discipline to stop when you achieve your ideal weight. So I use that word healthy because it's important to lose weight in a healthy way. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's summerhealthyweightloss.com. That is my website. And I've made videos in which I have said, sometimes people need to learn to psh. Even if in your heart you've decided that even if he cheats, she said it, that even if he cheats, she won't leave him. She said it. I said that even if you know in your heart, some of us cannot tolerate cheating because our lives are too precious to us. You don't know what the man will go and bring outside that come and deposit on you. Is it worth it? Is it really? Okay, let me not derail, okay. But even if you say in your heart that this man, if he's unfaithful, if he beats me, I will not move. I think it's better to keep it within yourself so that he doesn't even know. Because when you say it out, it becomes a permission. Let me tell you guys. You see, a lot of countries, Western society, people don't go against the law because they know the consequences of going against the law. I'm not talking about Nigeria where you can buy your way out sometimes, right? So imagine whereby this so-called civilized part of the world, let me use the word so-called, right? Because people like say we know civilized for Africa, but you know what I mean, okay. So imagine such a place. They now say, even if you break the law, nothing will happen. do you know what will happen? People will end up breaking the law. People do not break the law because they know the consequences of it. But when you now come out and say whether the man cheats or not, you would not leave. You have basically told him he can go ahead and do it and nothing would happen. I believe it's better to keep it to yourself. That is one aspect of it. The other aspect I want to speak about is that after apparently the man was the one that now left her. And something else you have to realize that human beings are human beings. Oh. When you have made it clear that you will never leave, and he knows you are online preaching about marriage and staying there, then he sees how important staying there is to you. And he sees that you have a reputation you have to maintain. You become stuck. Or he sees you as stuck because what is she going to do? She don't already brag online. So she's not going to walk away because it's going to be opposite of what she preaches. So she's stuck. It becomes something she has to do whatever it takes to keep, to maintain, to sustain. You understand? It becomes her battle to fight, not his. Because maybe he's not the one coming on social media and saying these things. You see where I'm coming from? You know what I mean? Okay. Now, that woman was being sincere. Let's be honest. They were advice she was given from a good place, right? But now let me tell you guys, when I come here and tell you people, when it comes to couples and marriage, to continue or not to continue, I grew up in a household where they decided to, there's another video I filmed I have not edited. I don't know, it was a bit too long, I dumped it. I'm not excited about editing. Anyway, it was too long, I dumped it. Maybe I will edit it and post, or maybe I will redo it and make it shorter, right? Okay, or edit it shorter, I don't know. In which this pastor said that marriage is like when you are in a flight. And no matter what happens, even in a flight when there's turbulence, what does the pilot say? Buckle your seatbelt. And in that video I said, if there was an option to jump out, people would jump. So don't use that to describe marriage. Let me not say what I said in that video, but let me say this one. I said it in that video, which I haven't posted. I said, Osinachi, she buckled her seatbelt. How did it end? Thank God marriage is not a flight. There is a way out. When your life is in danger, move. You're not a tree. Move. Going back to saying, I'm a child that grew up in a home where I was even in my head praying for my parents to go their separate ways. Because as a child, I knew that if they go, the fighting will stop. That fear of somebody getting killed will be, like something I have to say, don't fight physically, especially in front of your children. Especially, even verbally, avoid it. But physically, you don't know the damage you can do. Okay, speaking of experience, I experienced it as a child. And if I hear anybody saying, no matter what happened, stay in your marriage, I look at them, I side-eye them, bombastic side-eye. There's one video I saw of a Nazarville, and in which she did this bombastic. I was like, I couldn't do that bombastic side-eye. I bombastic side-eye them because I am one of those children that grew up in a home where they were buckling their seatbelt. I'm gonna start laughing. You understand? Now, so when I speak from experience. This woman was speaking from theory. It was not practical. She was speaking from textbook. How it should be. You know what, the textbook will not be the real thing. This is, people just, practical aspect of it is different. Now, after the man ended up walking away from her, have you heard that woman speak? Have you heard her speak?
Sometimes you just have to end everything. Sometimes you have to open the door for some people to walk out of your life. Sometimes the people you are comfortable with, the people you think they love you, the people you've trusted, sometimes you need to open your door to let them out. Because some of them are there. They are pinning you. But they're the same people comforting you. There are some people, they behave as if they love you. They are still in your camp. They are still with you, taking information to your enemies. Please take the bold step. Make a decision, open your door and suck them out of your life. Lock your door against negativity. People that bring negativity into your life, walk them out of your life. And close your door for good things.
Coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Akko and this is my YouTube channel. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Jakarta story. And as we speak, I now own a Shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my Shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest Shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my Shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my Shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my Shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even 5 pass abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any Shortlet. Make sure you choose a Shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book. Now she's talking. Now she's speaking. You see the way she's speaking now? This is the way she should have been speaking before. But unfortunately, she couldn't speak like that before because she hasn't lived it. You see the difference now? This woman was sincere in what she was saying. From her heart, she was saying what she was saying. But now she's speaking because she has experienced it. So imagine that privilege of having the experience. I call it a privilege because it has taught her the truth that she needs to know. So it's no longer theory. It should be like, no. She is being practical now because she has experienced it. That is the advantage. And I'm telling you people, see, this woman in her own situation, she waited to experience it to change the way she speaks. And I tell you guys, and I've been saying it for the longest time, don't wait to have an experience before you learn. Learn to learn things from other people's experiences. I hope I'm making sense. Learn to learn things from other people's experiences. The other woman, there was another one, I couldn't cover that story, that the husband put petrol and put matches. A lot of you knows that story. There's another new one now, I haven't covered that story either. But I think she's 4 months pregnant. And the husband ended her life. Those are stories to learn from. If those women that their lives ended had a chance, second chance, they would move. But you are privileged to look at their lives and their stories. You have the opportunity to learn from their own. You don't have to wait until it happens to you. Going back to this preacher woman, so people are making fun of her. I can't make fun of her because I believe she was sincere. And guess what? I believe she's sincere now, but there is a difference. There's something that happens when that experience happens. And you see the truth you never saw. She's speaking now because she has seen the truth she has not seen. Because those that think that it takes, let me tell you, marriage takes 2 people to work. But in Africa, they always make it look like it's in the hands of the woman. Hey, woman, how do they talk? How do they even say? How do they say? I've forgotten the phrase I wanted to say. But anyways, basically, a woman should save her marriage, fight for your marriage. When you are fighting for a marriage that the man is not fighting for. Okay, look at it in her own case. She said she would never leave. Guess what? The man didn't wait for her to leave. He left. So you see that it takes two people for it to work. She didn't leave. She was ready to stay and fight for the marriage. But the man left. He wasn't willing to stay and fight for it. And without him wanting to fight for it, there is nothing she can do. She cannot hold him and tie him down and say, you must continue by fire, by force. You see what I'm talking about? Take all these stories as an example. I always say there are a lot of amazing marriages out there. Because you all no work, no me say marriage is not this sweet. There are some beautiful, amazing marriages out there. But unfortunately for some people, the story is different. And some people, it's out of their control that it ended up being different. And I always believe, like we say in my language, ndubisi. Life is the principal thing. Life is the most important thing. Come out of it alive than sacrifice your life or buckle your seatbelt and die on the seat. You don't have to. You have an opportunity to see all these things going on. He beats you. He does one. He take a knife. He chase you. He chase you with cutlass and you still go back. Anyways, I wanted to come back here and basically point out the difference between, when people come out and say, this is how it should be. This is my marriage should be. No matter waiting, continue. No matter this one, no matter that one. Just saying it. Just like that. There's a difference between them and those that have experienced life-shaking, life-changing situations in their marriages. Let me say something else. If you say you must do it because you say God hates divorce, does God like murder? He doesn't like murder. Because the Bible says God hates divorce does not mean they say God loves murder. You understand? So if you are a Christian, you say you must fast and pray. Please at least move for your own safety. Go and fast and pray. When the man changes, it may be in the future, he changes, you can come back. You understand? But if it's something that's going to cost you your life, my sisters, even my brothers, in some cases, let's not forget, there are some men that are going through abuse in their marriages too. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, whether you be man or woman, whatever it is, please don't look at what the world will say. You die, the world will say. You live, they will say. Anything you do, they will still say. So why don't you choose what is best for you, especially when you have children that you have to raise? You have your father, and don't forget though, your husband and your wife is not all life is about. You have your brothers and sisters, your parents, your children that are important or that you are important in their lives. Don't lose your life because of one person when there are so many thousands, hundreds and thousands of people that your life is important to. And don't go by what the world says. Go by what you see your life is, what you see happening in your life. Make the right decision because this life, this life is only once. You must say, it's only once and you only live once. And make sure that this one life that you have, you do not gamble with it. As always, this is my opinion. And as always, whatever your opinions are, please leave them in the comment section below. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.